When it comes to depression and mental illness in general, most television shows and movies show the same thing. The person walking around solemnly, staying in bed all day, or the person lashing out and being extremely violent, the person coming close to taking their own life, and a realization from someone or something that helps them get back on their feet. That's it. I understand there's only so much you can do in a 120-minute window, but can you at least make the character more relatable? Honestly, I feel like depression shouldn't even be an element in a film, even if it's small. Unless it's a film that takes place in a hospital, like It's Kind of a Funny Story, I don't see a point. Hell, even that movie over-glamorized mental illness.
My daughter is better off without me.
I think that she's just gonna want her dad around.
What I would do to be you for just a day, I'd just live.
Aren't films supposed to be an escape from reality? A way to take your mind off of your problems in real life? A method of entering a new world where you don't have to live your life, but you can live someone else's? Depression is a tough creature to fight. When you try to get out of bed, it puts its whole weight on you. You're trapped, and there isn't much you can do about it. So people give in to the struggle, the darkness, the blackness. It's invisible, so you don't see it coming. It's quiet, so it sneaks up on you. No one knows how long it lasts. Since I was young, I never fit in. I was always the chunky girl that everyone looked down on and bullied. I was extremely quiet and passive in elementary school. I didn't speak to many people, and every time I did, a lump formed in my throat and I felt like crying. This was my social anxiety. This, when paired with my being fat, put a target on me. Missiles of hate words came at me the way United States atomic bombed Japan. I had friends, but the friends I had that were my age were out of pity. I graduated elementary school and entered high school, and the bullying didn't follow me. But depression and I became well acquainted, and we lived together. My parents didn't know. It didn't take long for me to become friends with the Blade, too. I can't trust anyone. The Blade is my true friend. Here's the truth about being diagnosed with depression. It sucks. Depression isn't a beautiful, thin, young, white girl listening to sad music and wearing black every day. It's not being tired because you got a couple nights of bad sleep. And it definitely isn't something anybody should be looking at as the new thing. Even the sale of clothing has been impacted by the glamorization of depression. In early 2014, Urban Outfitters was forced to pull a shirt that was covered in the word depression after they were bashed by the public. August 1st, 2011. I said no. Fuck the Blade. If I die, it'll be because I'm too old to function. I don't need you anymore. I have real friends who actually care about me and defend me. It's nice to go to a party and just laugh and eat food and gossip instead of sitting in a corner or following someone like a lost puppy. It's nice to be invited to go to the mall just to go to the mall. It's nice to feel wanted. Sometimes, though, film and television shows hit the mental illness button really hard, like The Sopranos or Ordinary People. It is hard to get out of bed. You come close to talking to death quite a few times, but it never happened to me. The only difference between me and movie characters is that my realization came from me.